Everyone, Akash here. If you personally have a late payment but you always pay your bill on time, but it's first time happened to you that like you forgot to pay a bill, or maybe you're struggling right now, especially 2020 right now, many people are struggling to pay their bills, definitely, especially credit card bills. And even they're making minimum payment, the interest is so high, and maybe you don't have enough money to pay your like credit card bill or any other bill right now, and you are in a situation that you have a late payment right now that you never did it before, and you had a more than 700 credit score, and now all of a sudden that that you couldn't make a payment last month, and now you're not sure what to do about it, how to get that off your credit score. So there's few way you could do it, and I would recommend first the borrower, like the credit card company that you have the card, or any company, it could be any other bill you have. You just call them up, and I'm sure they have some kind of policy. Some companies might say, okay, if somebody first time they're late paying their payment, so then they just waive that and just they don't like report it to credit bureau, and they just internally they adjust it. So this, if they do that, then you are in very good luck, then definitely they'll take it off, so you don't have to worry about that your credit score gonna go down or nothing. So you're good. That's the first step. You always gonna call them and find out and tell them, explain to them nicely that, hey, this first time happened, I forgot, or maybe I've been in a situation, something like that. So if that works out for you, that's perfectly fine. Otherwise, you could just write a letter to credit bureau, and you explain to them why you are late. And most of the time, if you're first time and you always pay your bills on time, you keep your balance like low, and you have a good score right now, and this is the first time you get a late payment, and you explain to them right nicely, honestly, and most likely they will take that off, so this way it's not going to impact your credit score. Now you're thinking the credit bureau don't do that. The credit card company that you call them, they said, oh, no, we're not going to take off that credit card, the late payment, we're not going to take it off, or the credit bureau, they didn't took care of it. Then what do? What kind of impact you could have that late payment in your credit score? Let's see, if you go buying something, or you trying to get a personal loan or anything, it's not mean that you're having one late payment that they're not going to give you that loan, or your credit score not going to go below 700. Because one time late payment, it doesn't mean that you're not going to have good credit anymore. So don't think that way. If you're making payment, you're keeping your balance low, one late payment, it's not like a make or break kind of thing. You're still going to have a good credit. It might go down a few points, and that late payment, the only thing I would say, it stays there 7 years. That is kind of like a weird thing, that like 7 years is a long time. But if you're going to get a mortgage, or if you're going to buy a car or get a personal loan, and like your credit score is factor of so many things. If you have a low balance, you pay bills on time, how long is you have your credit, all those things consider. So just having one late payment, they're just gonna look the other way, they wouldn't care about it. So don't worry about it, that you just having one late payment that is gonna ruin your whole credit for 7 years. It's not nothing like that. So all those things factor in, so you should be feel a little bit relief if you just first time you missed your payment. So you try those method. If it works for you, fine. Or not, there's another thing you should consider. If you personally struggling right now to pay your bills, and you're not sure what to do about it, because if you're thinking that you're not going to pay your credit card bills for next few months because you simply don't have the money to pay it, and that's going to ruin your credit for a long time. Because like if you fall behind on your bills, that stays in your credit report for 7 years. So that's a long time. So I would recommend to you, maybe you're thinking that way because you're struggling right now, but try to come up with some money. Maybe you borrow some money from your friends or family. Just make the minimum payment. Just get through this tough time you're going through, maybe 2 months, 3 months. Just even bare minimum payment you're making. Just keep it going. So this way, what's gonna happen, that when you have a good time, everything going good in your life, you don't have to worry about that you screw up your credit score, and now you have to recover. It's going to take you another 12 months or 18 months to pay it and bring it down and go through all those things. So even this is, you're going through a tough time right now, try to borrow some money, or maybe you have something valuable that you have, that maybe you could sell it, and just get the cash that way and just try to even make the minimum payment. All I'm saying is like try to keep it going, even it's hard for you. So this way, like you worked very hard to get your good credit score, and to because you're thinking about your future, you wanted to buy something, you're thinking you wanted to do something better in life, and now because you're not making those 3 months, maybe you fall behind, and that's gonna hit you hard for a long time to come. So just for a little bit of money, maybe just here and there, try to figure it out, get it, and then just pay it up. And this way you're gonna just long run is gonna definitely gonna help you. And even when you have a good time, you don't have to worry that you're behind some payments that's really hurting your credit score. So hope this video was helpful to you, and consider subscribe to my channel. And if you have any question, definitely you could always ask me. Take care.